Yo, what's good, y'all? We back. It's Yoopa. And today we got the most forbidden places on earth that you're not allowed to visit. And I know Antarctica definitely gonna be in there. What else?
Sponsored by War Thunder. Room 39. Room 39, said to be
Whatever
located
that
in the
is.
Workers' Party building in Pyongyang, North Korea, is thought to be one of the world's most secret money operations.
Probably Area
According to spy
51.
agencies and people who left North Korea, this organization started in the late 1970s and runs many overseas bank accounts, businesses, and trading companies that make money for North Korean leaders. No
Damn.
outsiders can see how Room 39 works, and there is no public information about it. What we know comes mostly from stories told by people who left North Korea and from spy agency reports. The organization is said to use workers in many countries through secret companies. Many countries and world groups have put bans on businesses they think are connected to Room 39. Despite few proven facts, Room 39 is thought to be important for North Korea's money system. Experts think it might make hundreds of millions of dollars each year for North Korean leaders, but no one knows the exact amount. The organization supposedly runs legal businesses like hotels, restaurants, and trading companies, but has
That
also
crumbling
been
noise is
accused
me
of running
crumbling up
illegal
a
activities.
paper.
This money is
More
thought
days
to
to
help
be
North
exact.
Korea's top leaders live well and might help pay for government programs, including its weapons, despite world bans. Mouviel Cave. Mouviel Cave, located near Mangalia in southeastern Romania, was discovered in
Mangalia.
1986 when workers were testing ground for a power plant location. The cave has been cut off from the outside world for about 5.5 million years. Access is extremely limited. Very few people, less than 100, have ever been allowed inside to protect the cave, and because it's dangerous. The air inside has harmful gases and only half as much oxygen as normal air, which makes breathing dangerous.
Yeah, right.
Visitors
It's
need
probably some
special
other junk
permission
in
from
there.
Romania's
It's
Cave
probably-
Research Group
it's
and
probably
must wear
something that
special
we ain't
equipment
supposed to
to
know
avoid
that's in there.
contamination of the area. The entrance is a narrow hole that goes down about 65 feet before reaching the
God.
cave rooms and small lakes. Despite these restrictions, Mouviel Cave is a great find for science. It contains a
Damn,
completely
that shit
unique
look
living system that doesn't need
beautiful.
sunlight. Tiny microbes in the cave use chemicals like hydrogen sulfide and methane to make food, and these microbes feed 48 types of animals not found anywhere else on Earth. These include water scorpions,
Interesting.
leeches, and specialized insects that have adapted to the cave's
Them
conditions.
shits look like
Many are pale,
aliens.
blind, and have extra long antennae or limbs to help them move around. This hidden world helps scientists understand how life can survive in extreme places. Tomb of Qin Shi Huang. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang, located near Xi'an in China's Shanxi province, is one of the world's most forbidden archaeological sites. Even though the famous terracotta army was found in 1974, Chinese authorities have never opened the actual room where China's first emperor is buried, which is just next to the army. They keep it sealed to protect it and to respect Chinese culture. Old Chinese writings talk about rivers of mercury inside the tomb, and modern tests have shown
Rivers
high
of
mercury levels in the
mercury?
soil around the burial place, suggesting these accounts may be accurate. The tomb's entrance remains unknown, though it is under a large man-made hill approximately 250 feet high that no one has dug into. The Terracotta
Interesting.
Army remains one of the most visited sites by fans of military history. But you know what else they love? War Thunder, today's sponsor. It's the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, and it's free to play on PC, consoles, and mobile devices. You can intuitive control a global
Game as long as the
exclusive
fuck,
Eagle
though.
of Valor vehicle decorator,
Get your money, though,
100,000
twin.
silver lions, and 7 days of premium account. This bonus is available for a limited time only, so don't miss out. Thanks to War
Type
Thunder for
shit.
sponsoring this video.
Shout out
Mount
War Thunder.
Yamantau. Mount Yamantau, located in the southern Ural Mountains of Russia, about 930 miles east of Moscow, is one of the world's most mysterious military sites.
Yeah, I heard
the
about
Russian
that.
government has never fully explained why they built inside the mountain, though building
Like,
began
bro,
in the 1980s
they're,
during the Soviet
like,
era and
they're
kept going
hiding
after the
so
Soviet
much stuff
Union
from us.
ended.
It's
The area is
insane.
off limits to the public and has security all around it. Satellite pictures show roads, buildings, and other structures around the mountain.
And then
When
people
asked
really
about the
sit here
site,
and
Russian
think
officials
like
have
these
told
higher
different
ups really
stories,
care
saying
about
it might
you,
be for
bro.
mining,
You're
food
nothing
storage,
but a
bunker,
pawn,
or
bro.
emergency supplies. Despite these restrictions, Mount Yamantau is very interesting to defense experts. With a height of 5,381 feet, it's the highest peak in the southern Urals and offers natural protection from attacks. Western intelligence experts think the facility could work as a command center that would remain operational during conflict. Lake Vostok. Lake Vostok,
That shit like
located
a
deep
black
under the ice
hole.
in East Antarctica, about 800
Yup,
miles from the
Antarctica.
South
I
Pole,
knew
is one of the
something from it.
world's hardest to reach lakes. The lake sits under more than 2 miles of ice and has been cut off from the
That's where
outside
they
world
hiding
for at
all.
least
That's where they hiding
15
everything. You're not
million
telling
years.
us.
Scientists found it
Antarctica.
using radar in the 1970s, but getting into it without contamination has been very difficult. The Russian Vostok station sits above the lake, where surface temperatures have reached the coldest ever recorded on Earth at minus 128 degrees Fahrenheit. While not legally forbidden, access is highly restricted by scientific protocols designed to avoid contamination. After years of careful drilling, Russians first reached the lake's water in 2012, and only a few samples were collected. Unfortunately, the extreme conditions and months of complete darkness make working at the site very challenging. Scientists think the lake may have unique life forms that evolved in isolation for millions of years, possibly similar to what might exist on Jupiter's moon Europa or Saturn's moon Enceladus. The lake's water might also hold information about Earth's past climate. Russian researchers have reported finding microbes in samples, though there's ongoing debate about whether some findings were contaminated. Snake Island. Snake Island, located
like
about
they tell us
21 miles
anyways.
off the coast of Sao Paulo,
They wouldn't
Brazil,
really
is
tell
one
us
of
this.
the world's most dangerous places. The Brazilian Navy stops anyone from visiting this 110-acre island, and people who try to go there without permission can be heavily punished. This ban exists because the island has a lot of golden lancehead vipers, which are very poisonous snakes. Scientists estimate there are between 1 and 5 snakes per square meter. These snakes don't live anywhere else in the world, and their
Damn.
bite can cause tissue death, internal bleeding, and death if they are not treated quickly. The scientific expeditions allowed to visit need special permission and must include medical professionals equipped with antidotes. Despite these dangers, Snake Island is important
Why
to
would you
science.
even
The
go
golden
there?
lancehead snakes have been living alone on this island for about 11,000 years, since water levels rose and cut off the island from the mainland. The snakes had to change how they hunt and make stronger poison to catch birds. Researchers study
I was
these
about to
snakes
say,
for
how are they
potential
even,
medical
like-
applications, as their poison might help make medicines for heart and blood problems. Svalbard Global Seed Vault. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault, also called the Doomsday Vault, is located on the
hell?
Norwegian island of Spitsbergen, about 810 miles from the North Pole, is one of the world's most important
yeah,
but
and the North
restricted
Pole.
seed storage places. Built into the side
There's
of a
some
mountain,
shit over
the
there,
vault goes
too.
about 430 feet into the permanently frozen ground, keeping
I don't know
seeds
what.
naturally cold even if power fails.
But
While not entirely off limits, the
there's some
public
cool
cannot
places
visit.
where they be
The
hiding
Norwegian
stuff.
government owns the facility, but it's funded internationally. Only authorized personnel can enter beyond the entrance portal. Countries and groups that store seeds there still own them
Either
and
we're
can take them back
super,
if
super,
needed,
super,
though this
super
rarely
hot.
happens.
or
The
super,
first
super
time was in
cool.
2015 when seeds were taken to replace those from war-torn Syria,
Seems
then
like that's where
returned in
everything be heading
2017
at.
when new storage was built. As of now, the seeds include old varieties farmers don't grow anymore, and wild plants related to crops that might have natural features helpful for dealing with changing weather. We could say that the vault is humanity's backup plan for food security, as it's built on high ground to stay safe from rising seas and made to survive earthquakes. Climate change has already tested it, though. In 2017, unexpected melting caused water to enter the entrance tunnel, even though no seeds were
Damn.
harmed, leading to a $20 million upgrade to protect against future problems.
20
Lascaux
mil.
Caves. The Lascaux Caves, also called the Sistine Chapel of Prehistory, are located near the village of Montignac in southwestern France, and they are one of the world's most protected ancient art sites. Found in 1940 by 4 teenagers, the caves contain about 1,500 carvings and 600 paintings made by early humans about 15,000 to 20,000 years ago. At first, people could visit starting in 1948, but officials completely closed the original caves in 1963, after
Like,
finding that carbon
damn.
dioxide, heat, and moisture from visitors' breath had caused harmful fungus and crystals to grow on the paintings. Today, the original caves are strictly off limits to all but a few scientists and protection experts who can only enter rarely and under strict rules. Visitors instead see exact copies which carefully copy the paintings and cave shapes using the same materials and methods as the originals. Heard Island. Heard Island is in the southern Indian Ocean, about 2,500 miles southwest of Australia. It's one of the world's hardest places to get to. The island is between Madagascar and Antarctica, very far from any continent. Getting there is difficult because of bad weather, strong storms, powerful winds, and cold temperatures year-round. To visit, you'd need special permits from the Australian Antarctic Division, which strictly limits visits to keep the pristine environment. There are no safe places for boats to dock, and the ocean around it is often rough and dangerous. Very
why
few
do you
trips
even-
make it to the island, and those that
So
do
why do
need
you
careful
even
planning
need-
and special boats. Vatican Apostolic Archive. The Vatican Apostolic Archive,
But it's
located
like,
within Vatican City in Rome, Italy, is one of the world's
you
most
wouldn't need
restricted
permission to go
historical
there if
collections.
it
While
wasn't
some
something there.
scholars have had limited access since 1881, the public cannot visit. Researchers need
Vatican?
special permission from universities, must ask for specific papers, and can see materials up to 1958 after Pope Francis's 2020 decision to open Pope Pius XIII's records. The archives have around 53 miles of shelving with documents from over 12 centuries. Security is very tight, with researchers monitored in reading rooms and prohibited from entering the actual storage areas where the most sensitive documents are kept. Even approved scholars face strict limitations. They cannot browse freely. Despite these limits, the Vatican Apostolic Archive is very important to history. The collection has letters with world leaders, records of papal conclaves, historical treaties, and countless documents that shaped the world. Important documents include the 1521 official letter banning Martin Luther, Michelangelo's letters, papers about Galileo Galilei's trial, and much more.
Damn.
North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island, located in the Bay of Bengal approximately 22 miles west of South
Oh yeah, I
Andaman
heard
Island,
about
is
this.
one of the world's most forbidden places.
That's what
The
they be
Indian government has
killing
made it
them.
illegal to visit or
That's what they be
approach the island.
packing
This
them up.
ban
You
exists
go
to
there,
protect the
you
Sentinelese
get
from
packed.
outside diseases they have no immunity to and to respect their clear wish to remain isolated. The Sentinelese tribe are likely between 50 and 150 people, and they have consistently rejected outside contact. In 2018, for example, they killed American missionary John Allen Chow when he tried to reach them
that sound
3
crazy.
times. More recently, in March 2025, an American YouTuber illegally landed on the island, filmed himself leaving a Diet Coke and coconut as gifts, and posted the footage online before Indian authorities arrested him. Indigenous rights organizations condemned this action as deeply disturbing due to the risk of introducing diseases. Anthropologist T.N. Pandit led several contact attempts between the 1960s and 1990s, but even his approaches were met with hostility. Despite these restrictions, North Sentinel Island is really important. The Sentinelese are one of the last completely isolated tribes on Earth, maintaining a hunter-gatherer lifestyle with minimal outside influence. Unfortunately, a tsunami hit them in 2004, but luckily, they managed to survive. Chernobyl Reactor 4. Chernobyl Reactor 4, located in northern Ukraine approximately 65 miles north of Kyiv, is one of the world's most dangerous forbidden zones. After the nuclear disaster on April 26, 1986, the Soviet authorities established a 19-mile safety zone around the plant that remains controlled
Just
today.
breathing
While
there is
tourists can
probably
visit some parts of the
insane.
safety zone with official guides, Reactor 4 itself remains off-limits to the public. The building still contains highly radioactive material that can kill someone within hours. In 2016, workers built a huge steel covering called the New Safe Confinement over the reactor. This $1.7 billion structure made the
God.
area safer for workers, but not safe enough for visitors. Despite these dangers, Chernobyl Reactor 4 is very important. The accident changed how countries around the world think about nuclear power and helped to change public perception of the Soviet Union. Scientists study how radiation affects plants and animals in the area, which have grown in numbers since people left. The steel covering is the biggest movable structure ever built on land, and it should keep radiation contained for at least 100 years, while the dangerous materials inside slowly become less radioactive. Remember to check out War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile by using my
Shit,
link.
get your money, twin, but W video. W video. Like, bro, they just hiding open. Yeah, shout out Pain Explainer. But they just hiding so much stuff from them, bro. Like, I'm the type of person, bro, I want to find out everything. Like, I want to know everything I'm not supposed to know. Just because you lying to me about it. You feel me? Because everything really do be deeper. Everything is just to keep you down. To keep you looking, like, outward. Instead of realizing everything is inside. Like, everything, most things are just to strip you of the power that you have. Like, damn near strip you of your life, bro. But man, just make sure y'all keep y'all head on straight. Keep trying to grow. Keep being you. That's most importantly, bro. Be you. Be the most authentic self that you can be, bro. Cause that's what matters the most. You don't want to be living no lie. You do not want to be living no lie, but keep loving yourself. Keep showing love. Keep respecting yourself. Keep going up. Keep growing. Safety.